Yo guys, what is up? My name is Jeracraft and we are finally back for yet again another Minecraft video. I'm so sorry for the 3-week disappearance, but the good news is that I'm finally back. And after looking at a few Pimp My Build entries, I came across a project built by Mr. Lagster 101, who has provided us with an incredible fire dragon style tower, who he claims was inspired by some of my creations. And that is just great to hear that you guys are being driven by some of my work. He has done a fantastic job working on the tower with a great selection of colors and details, even building a dragon skeleton not too far away from the tower. He's even been working on some other creations, including a desert pyramid and a water-based project. But for today, guys, we are going to be focusing on transforming his incredible fire dragon tower. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we venture into yet another transformation. Well guys, and so it begins, and I would like to straight away introduce you to this project's all new landscape. Now, thanks to a program called World Painter and a few hours of hard work, I created a mountaintop valley with its surface covered in lava. The tower would be situated right in the center of the crater, and my apologies, but I will disable the lava's animation for the rest of the video to get rid of the flashing. Now, I did try using obsidian, but personally it looked way too messy and I eventually reverted back to stone. My main concern was getting the tower in position above the crater. Now, don't get me wrong guys, the tower has some amazing features and details, but there was one issue I did not realize at first. So long story short, the tower is not entirely symmetrical, and if you guys know me well, you know that kind of affects my OCD. So in turn, I had to make each side of the tower match in perfect symmetry, which was rather challenging seeing as I had to destroy parts of the tower. So we have made a significant amount of progress so far, and I thought I'd show you guys a before and after. Most importantly though, we now have a fresh template to build on. Despite the changes, we are going to try and keep to some of his ideas. There's one feature that seems to be almost a close representation of dragon wings. But don't worry too much about dragons now, as I do have something planned for later on in the video. Well guys, this is the point in the video, as usual, where Jeracraft gets a bit too carried away, pretty much bulking the tower with as much detail and extras as possible, with the idea of making the tower much taller than its predecessor. This is pretty much where all the magic happens, and as a tip, what always works best for me is having the perfect template, an outline of shapes that can be easily decorated. After that, everything else just seems to come together. Now, I know what you may be thinking, the tower is still floating above this cave. The original idea was to build a stone pillar that would support the tower from the center of the cavern. This looks a lot more fitting and doesn't make the cave look as empty. Apart from this, he also built an outer wall as well as a bridge connecting to the tower. So we're going to focus on doing the exact same thing, except having a bridge connect to each side of the tower and building a circular decorative wall right around the structure. Right guys, let's finally finish off the main building before moving on to the tower's most important feature. As promised, I'll be making the tower a lot taller, with the end product reaching a staggering 200 blocks in height. And with that finally complete, we can now take the project to a whole new level. At first it seemed almost impossible, with the top of the tower only having a square platform that was 7 blocks wide. But yet I was so determined to build a massive 30-block tall dragon statue, which somehow I managed to fit right at the top of this massive building. Well guys, it looks like we can truly call this a fire dragon tower, challenging to build yet totally worth the effort, adding in all those extra details as well as reinstalling the glass flame that was built on the original version. With that said, we can officially finish off the project with the creation of a portal gateway, the only access point into the valley. And finally, I can present to you my epic, newly transformed fire dragon tower.
insects! You dare trespass into my domain! Your arrogance will be purged in living flame! Your fool's journey ends here! When I finish this, your pathetic mortal world will burn with my vengeance!
Right guys, as always, this world will be exclusively available on my special USB pen drive on www.jeracraft.net. Don't miss out, it comes together with all of my creations since 2014. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Jeracraft, over and out.